How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Day Dave, and this is a map update for Farming Simulator 22 on the mod map Spruce Mountain Farms. And currently there is a history of a new save game being required. Please take note of where you've started your save game in comparison to the changelog available. If your current save game is prior to the changelogs that requires a new save game, then do not update your save file unless you're willing to potentially break your current save. This is for changelog 1.0.0.3, and it reads, new save game required. Widen multiple fences near sell points, productions to help the trailers getting stuck on fences. Adjusted the starter farm, now there are cattle farm with plenty of new starting equipment to keep you busy. Also made changes to the crops to better suit the new animals. Rebuilt the stone mine area completely. It is now fully enclosed with the options to sell the roof. If you would like a more open style mine area. Central Exports will now accept silage in bulk. It was only accepting bales of silage. Made terrain changes to most of the fields, no longer completely flat. Added DLC container sell points to the map labeled firewood sales. Hilltop Sawmill behind the stone mine area also accepts containers as well. Made it so you can buy spruce trees with the landscaping tool. Added a bulk silo that holds all bulk material. Updated the PDA to show changes. And that is it. Now let's start at the top and work our way down. So the first thing is widen multiple fences near sell points, productions to help the trailers getting stuck on fences. Now what I believe that the map maker is referring to here. So if we go to one of... No, not this one. Yes, here we go. I believe what the map maker is talking about is potentially that they widened the entrances in and out of these areas for sell points and whatnot. So that's just my best guess. Let's see, I'm trying to find another place where there would have been... Yeah, so here's another example. I just feel like this is wider from the last time I was on this map. But again, I could be wrong. It could be just something that I'm missing for this one. Let's see, the next one. Adjusted the starter farm. Now there is a cattle farm with plenty of new starting equipment to keep you busy. Also made changes to the crops to better suit new animals. So let's go back to the starting farm. Nope. There we go. So we'll start out at the front of the farm, and for the most part, as I remember it, this all pretty much looks the same to me, right up in this main area. So you got your starting farm, the barn, another barn here, you've got the silo right there, you've got a flat bottom bin right over there, and all this stuff. Like, if I remember correctly, all this is pretty much the way it was when you first got on last time. Now what's different, if you take a look, you can see you own all this area now all the way up to the northwest here, and you've got what looks to be potentially a big grass field right here. Yep. And you've got two wheat fields right here to start out with, and then up here in the very northern portion of the map you've got this big massive cow farm right here. And right here you've got all your dairy cows just hanging out here. You got 50 of them to start out with. Do they have food? They do have food. They do have straw, so you're going to produce milk, and you're going to produce slurry and manure right away. You've got a storage facility here with a whole bunch of stuff here. You got 32 bales. You got hay, straw, and silage. You've got a Karma 16 with mineral feed. You've got a bunch of different sets of equipment here now. You've got some manure already in your heap here, already spilling out from what it looks like. And then you've got beef cattle right here. So yeah, you've got a pretty nice little starting farm here in the north now. So that's really cool. The next one, rebuilt the stone mine area completely. It is now fully enclosed with the options to sell roof if you would like a more open style mine. So actually here, before we go on to that, let's take a look at the starting equipment just really fast so we can kind of get a glimpse of what we have. So you do have the manure spreader that was tucked away back here. You've got the animal trailers here. So you got the mixing wagon there. You got the water trailer. Let's see. I can't remember if you had a slurry tank at the beginning, but with the cows here, you are going to be getting slurry, so that's kind of a cool thing. And then going back to what I was saying before about the completely rebuilt mine. Now this is really cool. Up here in the northeast, you see Stone Mine, right way up here. We're going to teleport to the sawmill just real quick and then check it out. It is fully enclosed. This is awesome. Authorized vehicles only. And look at this. You've got little entrances right here that's blocked off by stone. So once you own this area here, which you can purchase it for $78,000, not too expensive at all. Look at this. You got this little, I don't think that's technically an oasis, but that's kind of cool. Got a bunch of stone packed away here, some lime over there. We'll keep going in this direction. You'll see there's another little vein right here. If we hop over, if we can get over, there we go. Plenty of stone tucked away back here. So yeah, this is really cool. I love this. And once you purchase it, you've got all this access. Oh, hey. Deep water here. And then the ability to sell the roof. So if I zoom out here, you can see how it turns blue. And if you, oh, you know what? I have to own the, let's buy that real quick. Oh, look at that. Now you get a really good look at how this looks and what it looks like. So you get, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 pretty decent piles of stone and a pretty good sized chunk of lime right here to start out with just by buying this area. So that's really cool. And that's just a cool little feature right there. That little island or pipe or something. I'm not quite sure what that is. It looks like a little island, peninsula technically. Let's see. Next one. Central Exports will now accept silage in bulk. It was only accepting bale silage. So let's go here. Central Exports. Whoa. Okay. Don't know what happened there. So you can see you've got your loose material right here and your bale material right here. So it's saying that in the loose material section, you'll be able to do silage. So that's very nice. Made terrain to most fields, or I'm sorry, made terrain changes to most fields, no longer completely flat. And as you can see, just by turning around, that is exactly what happened. You see, this is all kind of uneven and actually looks really sharp. Here, let's kind of get close to the ground. But yeah, you can see just how much of a difference that the map has gone through with all the different elevation changes. Let's see. Added DLC container sell points to the map labeled Firewood Sales. Hilltop Sawmill behind the stone mine will now accept containers as well. So what they're referring to here is right here you've got local firewood sales. And best as I can tell, you bring up the containers from the Platinum DLC, which if you go right here, containers, if you purchase one of these and you load it up with wood, you can then go to these 3 sell point areas right here. One right here, and then one down the road over there, here, and one right here. Go to one of these 3, you can sell the containers directly at these locations, and up here in the Hilltop Sawmill, you can also sell the containers here as well. So that's really nice. That's a cool little feature that's been added. But you have to have the Platinum Edition DLC in order to have the containers and thus be able to use it. Made it so you can buy spruce trees with the landscaping tool. Let's go to a little bit more wide open area. Let's go back down to the Central Exports. Okay, perfect. So if you go to your build menu under landscaping, trees, scroll all the way to the right. Here we go. So now you have young spruce, which looks like this. You have medium spruce, old spruce, spruce sapling, small spruce, large spruce, and that's it. So that's a nice little addition. Let's see, added a bulk silo to hold all bulk materials. Well, that's back at the starting farm. Nope, let's find us a tractor with... you know what, that might work. Actually, no, the auger wagon is going to have a limited. Do I have a trailer? Just a normal trailer? Oh, I have one for the semi. So, we saw the silo earlier. Now, what I want to just confirm is, by pulling up to it, can we actually get all the bulk material out of it? So there we go. Wheat, barley, oats, canola, sorghum, sunflower, soybean, corn, seeds, solid fertilizer. Okay, so I think that's what they're referring to as bulk materials. Let me just see. Added bulk. Yeah, Pharma 1M bulk. So you do have a couple of the oddities here. You got the seeds and the solid fertilizer that doesn't come with the basic silos. So it does look like it's been modified. And then lastly, updated PDA to show changes. So I believe what they're referring to are things like the stone mine being illustrated there. They've got like wood chips up here. You've got the various updates to the sell points and all that stuff. So I believe that's what they're referring to with that one. And that is it. That is all the changes for changelog 1.0.0.3. I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing. That shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.